Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for the like, subscriptions, greatly appreciate it. I got my buddy Jason here with me. He's from Texas. You should know him from a lot of videos, me being down there in Texas fishing and whatnot on the super secret lake, right? One we don't talk about. Okay. He fished the Spro tournament with me down on Lake Guntersville, and we did really well. We ended up 48th out of 342. I keep forgetting that number. 48th out of 342. We did pull a check. Had a great time. We practiced for a week down there. We tried lots of different things. Well, Jason tried a lot of different things. I'm a little bit more stubborn when it comes to that. Once I get bit, I stick with it. So what we'll start off with is we'll do a recap of the tournament, recap of practice, the things we tried that worked and didn't work, and what we ended up figuring out and looking for.
And the conditions, that was the main thing.
Yeah, and the conditions. What I'm going to do is hand you over to Jason, let him tell you about the different type of frogs that he tried during the practice and whatnot, and then we'll go from there. Jason?
All right, I'm Jason Weaver, for those who don't know me. Some of the things we tried out this year, they allowed us to use spinners in the rules for the frogs. Apparently some people had modified them before, and they like the spinners. So I got a few of them and started trying them. This killer gill color with the spinners on the back got me a lot of bites through practice. Didn't get a bite on it in the tournament. Threw it a little bit, didn't really waste too much time on it during the tournament, but it would seem to pull the fish up if you had an open water condition where you would come out of the grass and have just an open spot that would have some bait. This frog actually sits upright in the water about like this when it's slackline. So just to pop it makes those little spinners activate. And they've got several different colors. Seem to work really well. A color that I thought we would have good luck on was this color. This is the red ear brim color, and it's got this yellow belly which looks a lot like the brim. This is in a junior size. I thought that would do pretty well since the brim that were coming up on top of the mat after the fish hit them looked about this size, but not a bite on it. Transitioned over to another one that's new. That's the kicker frog. Kind of looks like the what'd you call that? The ribbit. Yeah, the rabbit frog I call it. Yep. Makes a lot of noise in the water. That's in a sexy shad color. Thought that would produce really well. Got a couple of bites on it in practice. Again, didn't use it in the tournament because it didn't really produce that well for us. Some other people said that they did good on it. I think it's a great frog, just didn't produce for us during that tournament. And then I thought, you know, if we catch a limit early, go for the big stuff. This is called the Big Daddy. And it's just what it is. It's a 90 size frog. This thing will throw a mile, makes a huge wake, makes a big splash, and runs kind of like a jet ski in the water if you try to wake it. Not a bite on it. Threw 3 different colors of that, but it's a big frog. Seemed like it would work. It got nothing on it. The main ones we caught off of are on Toby's rod, so I'll let him explain them.
All right, so come tournament day, well, in practice we figured out, well, I figured out a bite. Anyone who watches me throw a lot of frogs knows I like either a black frog, a brown frog, or a white frog, A, B, or C. I'm pretty simple when it comes to that. And I mainly focus on the belly. I don't care too much about the back. I just never have. The belly is what matters to me. So in practice, I started out with this one. It's called Diamondback, which it looks cool, but I like the belly. A lot of black and brown to it. Black and brown legs. I did add some rattles to it. I always throw a frog with a rattle. I do have another video on the channel talking about putting rattles in frogs and whatnot, but that was the main workhorse through practice, was the Diamondback. I keep wanting to call it rattlesnake, but it's actually called Diamondback. That was thrown on a Dobyns 735C, which is a frogging and pitching rod. Anybody that's watched my channel knows this is my absolute favorite frogging rod. It's in the Fury series, and that was matched with a Revo SX 7 7:3 to 1 gear ratio. That's what I prefer on frogging, is that around that 7 range. It keeps me from overworking the bait. That's just what I like. And that Diamondback did catch a few in the tournament. It did do its job. And then the other one we figured out, and I bought this one just because I thought it looked cool. I do prefer the Caillou in the Booyah, right? So if you've watched channel, you see me throw Caillou a lot.
I bought this many. He bought 3. I tried all of them. He bought 3.
Caillou is it's a black frog with red markings, right? So I was trying to find something close to that. This is what I found by Spro, and it is called Lava. It's got black and red legs on it, and it's a yellow, black, and red body, striped body. And it's the closest I can find to Caillou. When I fish grass, Caillou's kind of the color I like to go to. Excuse me. And it worked phenomenally. That frog there also is what I call loaded. It has some rattles in it, but the Lava outperformed every other frog that we had.
We came back to it every time.
Yeah, it ended up I actually bought 2. I had one I folded over one of the barbs on, had to retie the other one. I actually ended up bending the hook out on that one, and but anyway, the Lava, if you're not a big Spro guy, and everybody knows me, I'm not, but
I like Spro.
The Lava is a really good color. Get you some Lavas, and that's in the 65. The only size frog I throw is a 65. Everybody knows that. And that, once again, was on a Dobyns 735C. This is actually a Champion XP series, which is a frogging rod, and then a Revo STX 7:1 to 1 gear ratio on that. I did have a third one tied on, a buzz frog, that's what I call it. They got their own name for it, but the one Jason was talking about earlier, I did throw it a little bit. We just could not get nothing going on this. Some of the guys talked to it, weigh in and whatnot. They were throwing it around wood with no grass around it whatsoever there on Guntersville. We didn't try that. We did hit some areas that had wood, and Jason caught a few on a 65. I think it was Lava.
There's Lava, yeah.
Yeah, on Lava. Throwing around wood with grass on it, but some of the fellas just abandoned the grass altogether, because 342 boats out there, you multiply that by 2, because there's 2 people in every boat, you're talking almost 700 frogs flying over the grass. So it was pretty interesting.
And the mats got different too, because the water came up and the mats kind of disappeared. 6 inches of water, your laid over stuff is pretty much gone.
Yeah, we had that. What we ended up doing was we practiced on the north end of the lake, way up north. I'm gonna say a creek. Most everybody that knows Guntersville will know the creek, Mud. We stayed at Mud Creek. We launched at Mud Creek every day, and we fish the upper end of the lake. The reason behind that was twofold. One, it's closer to my house, and and 2, I didn't think a whole lot of people would run that damn far, because I mean, it was almost an hour run.
Yeah,
it was 45 minutes to an hour run, and I was like, I don't think how many people are gonna run that far. So 342 boats. I knew some people would, but not near as many that's going to try to stay close. And we were running up the lake, and we were boat 226 out of 342. We're running up the lake, horrible. And we're passing a mat, and it's got 10, 20 boats on this mat, and we get to the next one, and Jason's like, there's more people on that mat. And every time we turn around, every mat we come to on Main Lake had at least 10 boats, up to 30 plus boats on it.
Yeah.
So I was like, this is why we decided to make this run. And
it cleared out for us better when we got up there, and we were pretty happy about it.
Yeah, we got there, we pretty much had it to ourselves.
Yeah.
Pretty much. I missed a few key fish that I shouldn't have missed.
I did too.
I think they short struck it, is what it is. One, I feel like I set a little too fast on him. But the rest of them, they short struck it, and I think that's what happened with a couple of them on Jason's too. That they come up at it, but they missed it.
They're excited, but they'll come out of the water and miss it by a foot sometimes. You know.
Yeah, that's frog fishing. If you've done enough, you know you're not getting every fish to bite. So I believe that's what happened a lot to us.
Still fun, a lot of nerves.
Yeah. The hardest part is waiting. Once he blows up, you gotta wait for him to turn, and whew, yeah, that's the hard part. But it was a lot of fun. We ended up we put a 5-fish limit in the boat. I would consider pretty quick when we had plenty of time to spare. And then Jason called up for us once, and we decided, you know what, we got what we got. Let's run on back. And we ended up with 15 pounds,
10 ounces.
15 pounds,
15,
11 ounce, or 15 pounds, 10 ounces.
Yeah.
15 pounds, 10 ounces, which is, like I said, was good enough for 48th place. Got us a check, you know, and yeah, we were pretty happy about it. That's the first time I ever fished a tournament on Guntersville. First
I'd
time
never been there, so
he'd ever fished Guntersville. So show up there and do what we did, we were pretty happy about it. We practiced for about 4 or 5 days. I say 4 or 5 because we were down there for a week, but there were a couple days that got shut down because of the weather. We just wasn't going to risk it, you know. We got lucky and stumbled up on some fish on the first day of practice.
Day one, that kind of hit us in the foot. But they were good fish. It was a good spot.
They're really good fish, good spot. We kind of expanded from there. So we're like, okay, this is what we're looking for. This is, you know, but we still took some time during practice to go try other stuff.
Yeah.
You know, we knew we were focusing on that first 25%. I say that first quarter of the creek. That's the grass we were focusing on, that first quarter.
Straight off the river where they're moving up, transitioning.
Had to have them coming out of the river, out of the channel, straight up to that first 25%.
And there was bait everywhere, bait galore. I mean,
had to be
anything
bait.
You wanted.
And the mat had to sound like popcorn. It had to sound like there was popcorn going on underneath the mat. You had to have those things. If you didn't, you wasn't getting bit. But you know, we also tried main lake mats. We tried the mouths of creeks. We tried that stuff. We tried
pretty much everything.
Barge
that you can try with a frog. If we hadn't had a frog, we think we could have really just caught a bunch of fish, you know, doing different techniques. But frog only tournament limits you to that one bait, so you got to fish it the way it's made for. And not saying that wasn't fun. It was a blast. But it does kind of hurt when you see your guy down there and he's flipping the mat and he's pulling them out, and you're like, I can't do that.
Yeah, that is the hard part because I love to punch. Yeah. But, you know.
It's fun.
Yeah.
It's fun.
I hope you all enjoyed the videos. Like I said, there was 2 videos of practice that we had to break it down into 2 videos. We had caught enough during practice. And then the tournament day, it's a little long. It's a 20-minute video, but it does cover everything we did during tournament day. And then, you know, of course, this recap here. I hope everyone enjoys it.
And if I can add one thing.
Yeah.
I was saying he had 3 different frogs that he bought. I bought a whole box. People say, well, I can't compete about those people that they can buy all this stuff and they've got the stuff I don't have. He bought 3 frogs, literally. He bought 3. I bought all those, tried it, and none of it worked except for the same 3 that he had, which is terrible because he got lucky. But that's what happens. You don't have to have everything to go out and fish one of these tournaments to have fun. You can go fish one of these tournaments with one of these frogs. The one that's biting is the one that's biting, and that's pretty much what we found out. We kept going back to the same color consistently. He had the secondary color, which was the diamondback. Worked pretty good. It would bring a fish, but on that last day, it was that lava color. It just made all the difference. Yeah. And you know, anybody can do it. Go out there and register for one if you want to fish one. It's a beautiful place to be. Being out in the country like that is gorgeous. Nice lake overall. Beautiful water, beautiful scenery, and it was a lot of fun. We had a good time.
I think we might do it again next year.
Sounds good.
I think we may very well do it again next year because it was a lot of fun. See if we can't beat what we did this year.
Yeah.
It was. They said it was a record-setting number of boats this year. So,
biggest that had in 20 years.
Which is cool, but I want to go out there and get that first place. That's what I want.
That would be nice. Get one of them trophies.
But like Jason was saying, you know, you ain't got to go out and buy 50, 60 frogs. Buy what you have confidence in.
2 rods pretty much the whole time.
Excuse me, but buy what you have confidence in. I know I have confidence in Caillou from Booyah, So I found a frog that was close to that. I know I have confidence in, it's called sunburnt frog by Abugarcia. It's a brown one. I know I have confidence in that. I'll caught a lot of fish on it. So I found a spro frog that was close to it, which was the diamondback. You know, those are the ones I have the most confidence in. So I bought a frog close to those. It works. Confidence is key, people. Confidence is key. Have confidence in what you're doing. Don't forget to try a little off the wall here or there, because one of the fish that we caught in the tournament, if you see the video, it's over there. It's by an old barge. It's up against the bank. We never practiced that. We never hit it. We were going by, and Jason's like, we need to hit that. We zipped over there, you know, take 5 minutes to hit it. Fished down it, got to the end of it, threw it up there, 3-pounder blows up on my frog. I'm like, hey, we needed that fish bad. So, you know, whenever you're out there tournament fishing, if something feels right, you need to go hit it. All right.
Don't be afraid to try it.
Yeah, especially only going to cost you 5 minutes. A lot of fun. But thanks for watching. Hit that like, subscribe. We'll see you on the water.